Excuse you?
Yeah, I went there.
No, you had a great
back
moment.
to the game.
You had a great moment. You're going to make yourself up for that.
We open up that you guys through a familiar friend of Rogue. You guys were she had you guys meet in not in Abilene but in the far realm, a country called Faerun. And she's in. You wanna do Rogue?
Yeah, but get it started first.
Huh?
Get it started first.
Okay. But anyway, Rogue meets you guys in Faerun. And you guys, and so you guys can attempt to bring back Katarina. So you wanna take over? Or you wanna do their rogue character?
Yeah, I'll do it. Have somebody else do it.
Anyway. So everybody here that Bruno, Kristen, Remy, and Kane. So anyway, so Rogue, you see Rogue up near a tree in Faerun. And he's like, nice seeing you here. So the machetes have like a face and you're going to attempt to bring back Catalina?
I'm just needing time to process.
Huh?
She needs time to buy things.
Because
we need to figure it out.
Gummy bears are made with real fruit juice.
We need to come up with a plan to get her back.
And a delightfully soft texture. How juicier and more delicious.
well,
I know we all want her back. We just gotta figure out.
well, I haven't talked. I know Remy's like, I haven't mentioned Zag since we had a falling out with him. Zag's like not communicating.
Zach's off doing his own little thing.
But didn't you say, Krista, that you had a book from this Lady Briarwood that could bring her back?
Everyone needs to get involved in getting her back.
Yeah.
So we all need ideas. She's a member of the team. We all need to have a pot.
Yeah.
Well, then let's go to hell and go get her.
That's easy for you to say.
Well, I know.
You can handle the fire. Well, of course I can too, but
Yeah.
To a point.
to a point.
I have parts of Lady Briarwood's.
Oh. Well, we could probably.
But you, what about you, Dwarf? Do you have
Tombstone.
any ideas on how to get her back? And what can all of us have a part in getting her back?
Sounds like fun. Not much of an idea though.
Well, my question is, how much part of the team was she? Was she a big part of the team? Or is she just another notch in the team belt?
Well.
She's family.
Yeah, family.
What about you? family?
Yes.
And he's like, we can do it, we can try, we can at least try. With family as much as a family can be.
Well, then we all need to come up with a plan to get her back. Because I did not like what I witnessed.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you did. I'm pretty sure you did not enjoy what you witnessed either. I mean, yeah, granted, the horseman's dead, but
At cost.
Like I said,
we had to sacrifice one of our own for it.
yeah.
I said I would do it, but you weren't. But
Like I said, with the absence of our Death Walker, I have a couple ideas. I mean, it's like I have a couple of ideas.
Well, let's see what everybody else's plan is, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Just so everybody can be involved, and then go from there. What do you have in the book, Chris?
Well, she had a spell in here that allowed her to become a mist of sorts.
What's that do? Can you get into the plane that way and get her back? Or do you need hands for it?
I could try. Another book I have is of paranormal possessions and ghosts. Maybe it might have some information in it too.
Do you have any ideas on how we all could help out? Because I want all of us to have an opportunity to bring her back too.
Yeah.
I'll switch.
Not sacrificing yourself, dragon.
Yeah, better not, because I don't know what my brother will say either.
Yeah, he might whip your ass.
Well, Ruby's like, well, one, we need someone that has contact with the matron of ravens. Because she's the only death goddess in Abilene. I have a connection. I don't know if you'll ever, I mean, if you'll talk to me, but I know someone that is within that religion. You can talk to him. And then from there, we can come up with a plan.
Well, question. Being that I was at my Matron of Raven's temple in another
Yeah.
episode, can I use that in this?
I like that idea.
Would you try?
I'm gonna change your character. But yeah, he goes, by the way, you know someone in your old group, and in your other group that has that connection as well. Want to try to help us?
Worth a try.
If you're thinking about who,
So
if you're talking about who I think you know, they're a little busy. They're helping their
Anyway.
sister.
you want to, if you want to try alchemy? No, not alchemy. Arcana, and see if you can try to scribe
You know?
for your friend.
That works better. $20 plus what? Alchemy?
Yeah, no, Arcana.
Arcana? 70?
for scrying. What'd you get?
70?
Okay.
He's looking too.
Or, yeah, you gonna try it?
I'm so used to you doing Jackson.
Yeah, we did that one.
Anyway, you want to go with Mario?
Let's see what he's got.
Okay. This one?
Let's see what Bruno can do.
Okay.
That blank that raises strength increase. That's something called the Morning Star.
What's that?
Has piercing damage.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we'll go with
I mean, dwarf barbarian. It's not much.
Want to go first? So I get a water pump? Anyway, you got a 70?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You, like, a few minutes go by, then you get an answer.
That was Blunderbuss. That's for
Kristen?
Bruno. Not Bruno, but that's for Jackson.
This is this is Kaylor. What's wrong?
We could use some help with getting our friend Katarina back.
He goes, okay, I'm not doing any jobs for Victoria's family. Victoria and Novell are in water deep doing some kind of female outing thing, shopping, whatever you call it. Anywho, so yeah, I have some time. Where you at, Kristen?
We need connections to the Matron Ravens.
Okay, whereabouts in Aveline are you?
Have a glove of invisibility. Teleportation stone.
Forlorn.
Right there.
Oh.
Teleports us to one
Oh,
spot.
fair enough.
Yeah, Forlorn.
What?
You could, yes, I will be, give me a few seconds and
If
I will
remember
meet you there.
Ask him if he has a stone.
A stone.
A transportation
No,
stone.
the teleportation stone only teleports to one location.
Well, I know it, but he has one.
I got this. I got this.
Just ask him if you could ask
Do you
him.
have a teleportation stone?
He goes, I don't, but I can use my sister's. She and her and Novell's off doing something. I'm pretty sure she won't let me.
Or do you want me to open a portal for you?
Yeah, you can do that. But yeah, I have. Yeah, I will use my sister's.
You use your
Teleportation
sister's?
stone.
Okay.
But yeah, yeah, I can. You want to open up a portal, or I can try from my end.
How about you try from your end first, and if that don't work,
Okay.
I'll open the portal.
Okay.
And this robe of disguise, Crimson Lotus. Like holding
16 and 18 is.
34.
24.
34.
Okay.
34.
34?
34.
Okay. You see like a bluish portal open up behind Rogue, and Taylor steps out.
I didn't know he was there. Turner. Oh!
Hi.
I'm sorry, there, dear.
God.
I don't know who
Bloody hell.
you. I'm sorry.
Kayla, this is Rogue.
Oh, nice to meet you, Rogue. I'm sorry.
You scared the bloody piss out of me. Pleasure.
Because,
That's why you didn't hang your dagger out.
You could have informed me.
Yeah, but
Leaning on the tree, mind my own business and some peekaboo.
Hello.
Hello.
because I'm sorry.
Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello.
Sorry I got off on the wrong foot there, Rogue. I'm Kaylor, a friend of Crescent. You guys need my help?
We lost one of our own.
Because, my apologies.
We're trying to get him back.
He goes, okay.
The only bad part is where she went. She went to hell.
Not as hard as you'd think. It's gonna take some doing. But that's why you have me here. Because I can talk to the Ancient of Raven since I am of that religion. But it's not hard, but it can be done. Listen, what little I do know of what you guys are going to have to do, you guys are going to have to, each one of you are going to have to put in, like, sacrifice, or put in something for the ritual. Or you guys all have something that can remember that, basically what I'm saying is in order to do what you guys are wanting to do, it can be done. I've only tried it twice, but it can be done.
Was it successful?
But,
Was it successful?
but all of you are going to have to pitch in and add something to the ritual.
Like?
And he goes, so the Dragonborn, is he like the one that is with Arj and constantly getting himself into trouble, or is this one behaved?
It's
Toss up.
his brother.
Oh,
Ah, so you must talk about my brother.
yes, well.
Yeah.
This is
He's the
this is his half brother.
Yeah,
Well, nice to meet you. I'm
Nice.
Kaylor.
Yeah. So, with my brother, he's a pain in my ass, but
Yeah.
well, he's the trouble. He's the trouble in the family.
Yeah.
His brother basically lit up
Bar.
a bar and
Calling it now.
Let me guess.
decided to get everybody higher than balls.
Yeah, let's just say your
don't-
brother is now wanted by the most powerful demon in all of Abilene.
Let me guess. Satan.
Huh?
Let me guess. Satan's after my brother's ass.
Because he lit up the bar, yes.
Yeah, he
God
burned down
damn it.
his first $50,000 nightclub,
Yeah,
and now he's
know
wanted
him
by
and-
the most powerful demon in all of Abilene.
yeah,
He's got about
that,
to
yeah,
his
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He used to be well, let's say the devil and I used to be good friends.
Well, that's
And I don't know if
But as much as
There's-
I love
there's-
the family reunion,
I might have a way to get my brother out of trouble, but it's gonna cost me an arm and a leg.
I hope that. Yeah, I
but we'll
hope you
cross
get
that
figured
bridge
out.
when we get there. One,
Yeah.
If not, we have a dwarf over here that can take care of that arm and leg for you.
Not.
well,
In other words, it's gonna. I gotta do. If I'm correct, we're still kind of good friends. But if he could do me this, if he could do me a solid and not have my brother's ass, I'm gonna have to do at least something in return. Nothing. In other words, I had to do like.
Do some services for him.
In other words, yeah, but most likely I had to kill somebody or do a contract,
yeah.
like a killing contract.
Well,
About
or
10.
give him a fucking prostitute. He'd be fine.
Well, right now, Derek Kane, I just met you. Let's put a pin in that, and we can figure out how to save your brother's ass later.
Yeah, that's true.
One problem at a time. Now, with that being said,
Or when I go two birds, one stone, I could see him help get your our good friend back in the process.
anyway,
But that could be Plan B.
let's put a pin in that, and let's solve
Let's
one
put that as plan B.
problem at a time. But since you have a connection in hell, me and my team might contact you later on.
That's fine by
If
me.
you don't mind.
Oh, I don't mind.
Okay.
I can give my little brother shit in the process.
Let's put a pin in that for now.
We'll put that on the back.
Yes, for now. Anyway, so anybody else do I need to be introduced to before we go off on our little retreat?
We have Bruno behind me.
Oh, Remy.
That's Bruno.
Oh, Bruno. Nice to meet you. I'm Killer.
Yeah.
And who's the card boy that looks like you can steal your pants off of some chick?
That is Remy. That is Remy the Bow.
Remy the bow.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Devin with me. Hey.
But Kevin, what you wish for, make it sad.
We watched the movie last night. Good.
So,
Deadpool Wolverine.
we're good with
Jimmy
the family
Kimmel watched
reunion.
it.
So since you had, I'm not familiar with Faerun. I've been here a couple of times with my sister and her family. But do you know, since you are a rogue, do you know the layabouts of the town?
I know somewhat.
Okay,
It's been a while since I've traveled here, even though I travel everywhere.
okay.
I can tell you where. I can take you to the tree.
Okay.
To the tree where she was trapped under.
Well,
She was sucked up in.
there's two ways that we can do this ritual. One, I need to go. Do you know what a local cemetery is?
That's where the tree is that she died at.
The other one is because I don't think Faerun has a matron of Raven's Temple. Or do
Basically,
you know that?
I don't know that for sure. I don't follow the matron. I do know that we were fighting the Headless Horseman. And we ended up taking it to the cemetery, and she hung it out by the tree. And she got sucked under the tree. Inside
I
the
know
tree.
what tree you're talking about. It's the tree of death. The tree of the dead.
That's the tree.
Yeah. Do you have a piece of that tree? Or do you have a piece of her belongings when she died?
Wait, what did we take? What'd you grab? Did you grab something?
I think I have a dagger.
Did you grab like her scarf?
Did I? I think I grabbed a dagger.
Did you grab anything with hers?
Yeah, I did.
I think somebody had her scarf.
Oh no, yeah, I grabbed the scarf, not the dagger.
Somebody had a scarf.
You mean this?
Scarf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Goes. So now, since we have that,
She told me to hold on to it, so I
you
did.
know what a local cemetery is.
I kind of don't, but they do.
Who's that? Oh, Chris.
Well then,
Do you know what a local cemetery is, or do you
just
know of
outside
anybody in
of town.
Faerun that knows where
It's
where
just
at.
outside of town.
Huh?
It's just outside of the town.
Okay. Well, like I said, if we can go to a local cemetery, as long as we have something of her belongings, as long as we have something of hers,
Be right back.
okay.
Are you gonna be coming to Mother's Day
Yeah.
dinner Saturday?
No, not the red one, but the white one.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
Tell me, Jack Dingles.
Alright.
Flippity botch.
I got it. Anywho,
Rachel?
Yep. She's got to work Saturday, so she won't be coming
Oh, yeah?
to the dinner.
well, the place that Rogue is talking about, it's not in Faerun. It's in the Shadow Realm. The Tree of the Dead. Unfortunately, because of the crown, it's locked. I don't have a key.
That's where I can get you. One thing you need to know about Michaela. Have you heard of Lady Guinevere?
Vaguely, my sister's had some run-ins with her, but I know of her. I don't know her personally.
I can get you in easy. I'm his sister.
So she has to keep.
I can go anywhere that has to do with the crown.
I understand that, but because of the crown, certain realms need keys. I know my sister has one because she's from that realm. But that's what I'm talking about. But since we don't have that, as long as I have one of Catalina's belongings, if we can go to a cemetery, I could probably bring her back from there. Just need like a cemetery. Yeah, she may not be buried there, but if we have like an
really
open,
buried as much as sucked under a tree.
yeah. But if we have like an open grave in a cemetery here in Faerun, I could bring her back.
You want to try that?
We can.
Because the only other option is go straight to the Return of Ravens, and they don't have one in Faerun. The only other one is to try to go into the Shadow Realm, but since Strahd owns that and it's locked, and my sister's gone somewhere with her girlfriend, so I don't have a key. And me and O'Shea are not on good terms, so I can't use his airship. So the only option is go to the local cemetery here in Faerun, and I can try to bring it back from there.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Huh?
It's the only thing you can think of is go to the cemetery.
Yeah.
Either find an open grave or one of the graves that are above the ground.
Or mausoleum, yes, that would work too.
Mausoleum.
Yeah.
And go from there.
Let's try a mausoleum first.
It's probably plenty here.
So anybody that wants to do can either like a knowledge roll or a history roll can make it.
Do I have history? Yes, I do. I have history. So
Whoever has it.
is it D20?
Yes.
Yeah, D20. And then add whatever you want to do. If it's history or if it's knowledge, I will accept either one or both. You can do the modifier for either one.
27.
Nice. What you get?
Your history.
Nope. I ain't got history.
Come on, give me a. Stop giving me a second roll, god damn it. There we go.
What we need history.
34.
Okay. 34. What you get?
37.
37.
What do we need to add?
27.
You can,
27.
you can
27.
either do history or of their room or knowledge of the land. With
Sorry.
you being either druid. And Bruno can probably do the same thing, either a knowledge roll or if he knows anything about their rooms, he can do that. Or whoever
70.
wants to help.
Or not 70.
No, I don't.
70?
50.
57?
50.
Oh, 57.
50.
Just
50.
50.
Bruno's low level.
50.
Oh, 50, okay.
He wouldn't make much of a difference
Okay.
there anyways.
Does he? Okay. Anyway, between the three of you, you guys see off in the northeast a flock of crows circling the whole entire area.
Murder?
Yeah, I don't know, flock,
No,
whatever.
Murder crows.
Anyway,
It's
you
not
see a
crows.
bunch of crows
I know,
off in the
the black and
northeast and circling that whole entire area. So, and you guys all know that outside of vultures that are in Abilene or and the cockroaches, ravens are and crows are the only ones that, besides vultures and the cockroaches, that are native to
You could just say it.
the Hellcache Desert are associated with the dead. Are crows and ravens. So you guys head up to that area? Okay. So anyway, you guys go to that area and you guys end up in an area of Faerun called it's a small town called Raven Hill. And you see that Raven Hill, it's got a mausoleum up in the up on like a hill. And then you see, basically you're seeing something like this. You see a big wrought iron gate surrounding the whole entire, like a Gothic style wrought iron gate that has skulls on like each post.
Cool.
Your typical, your typical Gothic style cemetery. Yeah. So you guys go into there. It's about maybe it's the sun's starting to go down. It's perfect.
Oh, that's creepy.
What color?
But when you guys get there,
Sun's going down.
the lock on the gate is broke. And one of the gates is slightly ajar. What you guys do?
Can I check for booby traps?
Okay. You
What kind of trap?
Booby traps.
do an investigation.
Squishy.
You'll be
Oh.
intelligence.
Oh,
And whoever wants to help you do it.
Plus my intelligence?
It's in. You can use your intelligence modifier, or if you have investigation, you can do that too. Hmm?
29.
29. No traps.
No booby traps.
There's
No
no
boobies?
traps, but you do see that
No, mama, not good.
No milk jugs.
the lock, like a crowbar or like a rock, but there's no traps on the gate. So what do you guys do?
Well, how long ago was it existed?
You can tell by the, since you had a high knowledge roll, you can say that there is, and you see a few tracks, and they look human,
Okay.
and they look
Maybe
like
longer.
maybe
Be
like
longer.
not under like maybe 20 minutes old.
Okay. So
They still are fresh.
I am going to, since I have the ability, I'm going to go ahead,
Okay.
on ahead of everybody,
Okay.
and I'm going to leap onto
Okay.
trees and mausoleums to look down to see if I can see anybody,
Okay.
so I
Awesome.
can warn them.
So I need first I need an acrobatics roll.
Plus my
Fair
dex.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's
Your dex.
back that out.
Or your acrobatic modifier, whichever one. I'll accept both.
28.
Okay. Yeah. You're like a slinky, shadowy black cat jumping all along. Yeah. So now you find it's
I go on the earring, stay behind.
yeah. But you land on, it's not a mausoleum, it's one of the funeral homes. You land on Raven Hill Sanitarium. It's where they prepare the dead and all that stuff.
Crematorium?
Yeah, crematorium, yeah.
Sanitarium.
Crematorium, whatever, same thing.
It's
But
a
anyway,
sanitarium up in trouble.
now I need you to do
Totally different
knowledge roll? No.
Yeah.
Insight.
Inside?
If you have it.
I do. Oops. Reroll that. 37.
Okay, 37. You see
Or
not
27.
too far.
27.
27?
27.
Okay. You see not too far from you. You see they're humanoids. They're human. You see about that's okay. I need the little triangle. You see, okay, 3. You see three. They look about maybe early teens. 3 teenage kids, probably from Faerun. You see them like basically your typical school kids, drinking, smoking, having fun at night, breaking curfew. And it looks like they have some kind of like aerosol, they're doing some kind of some kind of mess up graffiti.
I like doing this.
So what do?
I am going to cast Minor Illusion
Oh, I like this.
because I can create an illusionary image or sound.
I like it.
So I'm going to cast a Minor Illusion, and I am going to create right behind where they are a low, scary growling.
I like that.
Shit, let me do it. I don't growl.
Yeah, but it's fun. I want to have fun before I send everybody in.
No, if they see my growl, they're gonna run.
I could have brought you with me so I could do the growl and you could do the fire.
Well,
I like how it
technically, I can still come in there, but
So I need you to do an Arcana.
Straight Arcana.
Yes. And I have a
want to
perfect
have a little
thing
fun before we go
for
in and take
you.
care of business.
A perfect sound effect.
I'm just gonna bite their head off.
Oh! Just straight Arcana?
Yes.
15.
Okay. You guys hear not too, because it's not that far from you guys hear and you hear this, holy shit. Susie, I don't think this. You said that there's no one here. That we were all alone.
And then in the very back behind them, where there's sticks,
Yeah.
I also do the breaking of somebody
Oh
walking.
yeah.
Of something walking. No,
You hear a
how
nose
when you
voice.
step on sticks, they break.
Yeah. As far as I know, we were alone. I don't know what the hell is going on. And then you hear another one goes, I think we're not alone. There's a growling somewhere in here. I'm like freaking out. Let's go. We can fuck this shit up later. Let's go. And then you hear the other one, the more older one, like, calm down. It's probably just a stray dog. Let's just do what we need to do and let's just enjoy the night.
I get another one.
So, anyway, but they are startled.
For my bonus action,
Okay.
I wanted to do disguise self because I can make myself appear as other creatures similar to shape. I want to disguise myself as a. How would I go about? Let's see. Ooh. I figure out what's in their dreams, what they're really afraid of.
What?
I figure out what they're really afraid of, and then I cast that as the noise is going on.
Well, then what you hear, she goes, you hear the female going, I can handle dogs, but ghosts, no. If it turns out to be a ghost, I'm done. You guys can go screw yourselves. I'm done.
I do that as a ghost
Okay.
with the noise and the growl.
Oh, I had an idea.
I want to have fun before we do this.
No,
Let me
no.
have this, man.
No, I'm just saying I can go.
You guys hear the growling again because her illusions is still up now. What do you do? So if you're gonna do that, I need another Arcana check. So you can transform into a ghost.
Well, how that's gonna work? Her teeth gonna come out.
It's
And then whoever wants to help with this plan can do that.
You want to help me? Since you want to have fun, you want to help me?
Arcana, right?
Yeah.
Arcana.
Whoever's helping. Oh, crit! I like that.
So do I.
Make that
3 crits.
Okay, so this is how it plays out.
20
You see,
plus 50 is
Yeah.
70.
awesome. First thing is,
This is an Arcana?
yes,
So Arcana is intelligence.
I got 38.
I know.
23.
Okay.
No,
you see
33.
your friend Rogue
33.
transform into a very pissed off banshee. And then,
Yas!
and then,
Me bitchy.
so what are you and, to help with this, what are you and King doing?
With my druid magic, I take the moisture in the air and I make a mist.
I like it.
Do you want to do your...
Yeah. What are you doing, Kane?